here, and this is Seedpotato Farm Buildings Pack by Dazed on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the rock crawl map for this investigation test demonstration of this quite extensive, complex, massive pack here. 33.91 megabytes, so pretty low on the megabyte front there. Slots, there is some 10 plus mod or 10 plus items in this pack. This review or video also includes the changelog 1100, which has added a new building and a couple of other new things, which we will all go through. I will do my best to be short and to the point and clear. This is quite an extensive, lots of things going on here, and it's not for the faint of heart, not for the casual gamer that just wants to load something up and use it. There's quite a lot of things going on here, and it's taken me about 3 hours to sort it as far as I can. So apologies if it looks a little scatterbrained, because it is. Let's start with getting our help window on. And we're going to start with some of the placeables. We have a shed and a couple of other ones. So those are simple buildings and sheds. We have a potato storage expansion shed, which is basically just a shed, a storage shed. 11 slots on console. You can't change the colors or anything. It has basically 4 rooms here to store the pallets that are produced. We have lights, and these doors open and close. Where's the close the gate? Yes, so basically it's just a warehouse with lights to store pallets. Simple as that. The next one is this. This is going to be found under containers, and there it is. Sprayer store, 30,000 liters. So it diesel and herbicide. It comes with 15,000 liters of each, diesel and herbicide, for only $30,000. I did sell it. When I sold it, I got $78,000 in return for the products inside. So it's quite a good value, actually. And let's get a tanker. And you can use it to refuel your vehicle and to refill your, refill vehicle. Oh, I guess it's refueling my tank. Okay, so it's refueling my tank. It's got quite a large, it's quite slow, so you're not going to be refilling anything really fast. But herbicide and diesel, you stop that. You can refill it. You can't purchase anything from this. It's basically a silo, or, well, a container, in the fact it's not, you can't buy anything directly. You can use what's in there and then refill it from a tank, buying diesel or herbicide elsewhere. Right. Next item. This is a repair area, and that's going to be found under buildings and tools, and here it is, a vehicle workshop. I keep forgetting it's called a workshop. $23,000 to place, I believe it's 6 slots on console. You open the door, and here is a repair trigger in there. Drive up to it anywhere, even here. And I believe if you have a trailer or anything attached, it will include the attachment customize or repair only. So very nice, a nice little compact repair area that comes along with this package. I'm going to go over here first. There is, under productions and factories, we have a BGA plant extended here, which I'm not going to really talk a whole lot about. The reason we have this in here, I think, well, aside from being a BGA, which I think is 11 slots on console, it is a modified BGA, which will accept waste potatoes, which is a byproduct of one of the other potato sorting factories, I guess you could call it. We have waste potatoes that is a byproduct. Not from that one here, this one. Waste potatoes is a byproduct, and that can be sent to the BGA to produce, well, money. Digestate and money. So, if we come over here, we'll take a quick look at it. Digestate, I'm not going to go into. It's basically a BGA that takes waste potatoes, among other things. I do have a pallet of waste potatoes here. For some reason, I cannot figure out how to empty the pallet into there. So I would recommend, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but I would recommend, if you have a waste potato as a product that you are making, set it to distribute, and it will send it directly to the BGA without having to figure out how to deal with the box. Now there is another way to use the waste potatoes. We'll talk about that when we get to it. Now let's just pop back in here. Right. Let's start with the smallest of the potato processing production factories here, and that is the potato sorter. $103,000, $103,400. This is amongst the lower of the slot counts. I wrote them all down, but I didn't specify which one was which. I believe it's like 17. Yeah, it's not much. The big ones, the 225 slot ones, are the big warehouses. So, how does this work? Well, we have the trigger here. This is our potato sorting. You will get waste potatoes, seed potatoes, and premium potatoes. Those are the three products you can get. Basically, those are the three products you will get. Input is here. The capacity is not very large. This is kind of, you'll either have to set up a belt, or you just have to sit here and babysit it, because it does go through it quite quickly. Capacity is only 2,000 liters of potatoes going in. What comes out are these crates. These crates are not liftable by hand. You have to use a forklift. They appear automatically. You don't have to put any crates in there. If you put a crate there, it's not going to do anything. Now, the reason I say that is because there are some extra crates and so forth that come with pallets, that come with this mod as well. We have 4. We have a potato box. We have a persistent potato box. And these will hold, well, as you can see down there, literally everything. It is a box that holds, it's a multi. However, yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Empty pallets and big bags. These are new. These are for the new factory, the new addition to this, and we will discuss that once we get over there. But for the time being, this is what they are, and this is what they come in. You will gonna need to. You can't sell anything. I haven't figured out how to sell or dump these into a trailer or anything. You're going to have to use the next mod we're going to talk about, or one of the other ones, in order to be able to put them into bags. And having said that, let's move on to the next one here. This one is also production factory, and this is the large potato sorter with bagger. The bagger is what really is how you're going to convert these potatoes into something you can sell or use somewhere else, as far as I know, unless there's a way, unless I'm missing something. But I've tried a bunch of different things. I'm going to go back and try something else with the well, we'll talk about that later. Now, this one, we have our managed production point here, and this has a bunch of extra, well, we have bagging, we have sorting, which gives us the crates, same as this one. So it's going to produce waste potatoes, seed potatoes, seed potatoes, and premium potatoes, and pig. We have two of them. One creates waste potatoes, one creates pig food. So you see the difference there? Difference is one is going to give you waste potatoes, and one is going to give you pig food. Yes, so waste potatoes come in these boxes, as well as all the other ones, unless you pick the bagging, and it will take the seed potatoes and bag them. Now, this is how factories work. You can, if you can't do anything with these, and I'll show you as we go forth. Hopefully this is making sense. But what you want is bags. Now these all have, they're all randomly labeled. What you have to do is have your, you have to have your field info on, and then you can look at it, and it says big bag premium potato bags. Okay, premium potatoes. Premium potatoes, premium potato, big bag seed potatoes. So this one's seed potatoes, and this one's premium, and then they all say potato seed suppliers on them, so you have to, they don't, although there's a little, oh yes, there's a little picture on there. If you know what that picture is, then you're good to go, but it's not very, see, this one is seed potatoes, has a little picture of a seed bag on it. This one is premium, and it has a little plus sign on it. So if you know what that means, then you can just look at it, but otherwise I would recommend having your yeah. So this stuff goes through this very fast, and so you'll be kept busy if you're putting potatoes in there. It pumps it through pretty quick. So back to the recipe here. So seed potatoes, waste seed potatoes, and premium potatoes, and pig food, they all come out in these crates. Now if you want them as bags, waste potato bagging. So what that means is it will automatically take the waste potatoes and basically bag them, and you end up with pig food. Notice the recipe, potatoes in, pig food out. Seed potato bagging, they go from crates to, or just seed potatoes, so you set this to distribute so it won't spit out a box, and you will get bagged seed potatoes instead of crates. There is another way to do it, and that's what this is for over here. This is not for crates of potatoes. I have tried that and failed miserably. What that is for is if you have a case or a crate of seed potatoes and you want to bag them, you pick up the crate and you ever so gently and precisely place it inside this holding, this, let's say, device, shall we? I know that's not very precisely worded, but, and it has to be exactly there, up just a bit, and there. There is no room for any error. It has to be exactly. So once you have the seed potatoes, you can see there's seed potatoes. This one over here was just potatoes. You can't fill this using this in here with just potatoes. It won't do anything, and I discovered that. Very, very hard lesson there. Now let's get in here. No, I don't want to enter the vehicle. There is a trigger here to start filler. See that circle, start filler, and you press that, and it does this. Wait for it. And there we go. Well, so it has stopped. Why has it stopped? Well, because our seed potatoes are full. The capacity is full, and we need big bagged seed potatoes. That's on storing big premium seed potato bagging. We got to turn that on so it starts making bags of seed potatoes, and then what it will do, there we go. See, now it's starting to pour in because the production is starting to run. So we got to clear these off of here. These automatically up here. Let's take one off and show you. And oh yes, it's giving me more premium potatoes. Let's turn that to distributing seed potatoes. Distributing, there we go. Waste potatoes. Distributing. Right, hold on. All right, so here we are, big bag seed potatoes. It has dropped one of those. So now we can take this and either use it with the other mod that this modder has to be, what can you use the seed potatoes for? Well, you can use them to go and plant more potatoes, really, using the Seed Potato Farm Vehicles Pack, which I have another video on altogether, and you can use these to with that pack to seed more potatoes. I won't get into that. I will link the video to that pack in the description of this video and vice versa. Right. You can also sell these, but we'll get to the selling price and everything like that once we get to the sale spots, or the sale placeable sale places. Yeah. Right. So moving on. All right, the next factory placeable is this. This is under productions and factories. This is here, the potato storage and sorting shed. $455,000 to place. I believe that one's the 25 slots. I think 17 might have been for the BGA, but I'm not sure. But the slot counts for all this is range between 11 and 25, so just so you know. Now this has a couple of areas where you can store crates, and you can store the crates in these areas or the bags if you want. And then the other side is basically, or well, is actually exactly the same thing as the one we had outside. It's just it's built in to this into this building, and it does have literally exactly the same choices as this one down here. Large potato sorter with bagger, potato storage and sorting shed. It also has all the same, exactly the same choices here, and it actually works exactly the same as the one we just showed. So I'm not going to show except this, and that works exactly the same as the other one. And that is what I'm putting in there, premium potatoes, in order to put them into a bag. Of course, my premium potatoes are full here, so it's not going to do anything. Inputs, I did forget to show the this is where the stuff goes in. As I said, it's the same as the other, 20,000 liters capacity for here. And yeah, literally it's exactly the same, it's just in a shed. We have a bunch of doors, lights, etc. All that good stuff. There it is. The room inside here is a bit cramped, probably a smaller forklift. I was able to move things around with this forklift, so not terribly cramped, but yeah, it is a bit tight in there. Right, moving on to the new potato shed. And this one is also found on production and factories, and here it is, the new potato sorting shed. Now you might notice there's a couple of additional things associated with this shed, and it also produces an additional byproduct. Right, so let's hop inside here. It is arranged differently. We have the storage areas over here, and we have the production area here, quite a bit larger, more of an open area. So what's going on here? Well, now let's go over to where the potatoes go in and show you that, and then we'll talk about the additional features of this new shed and how it all works, for as much as I understand it to be. So here is the input area, a nice spot, not covered or anything, so you could come in here with a pretty large trailer. Now the capacity is not humongous either, as you can see that trailer will barely put anything. Now there are no triggers showing up in here, so here is your managed production point here. And what we have here is we have potato sorting, which will give us the rocks, manure. So we got manure stones, manure, waste potatoes, seed potatoes, premium big bag seed potatoes, and pig food. So we have actually manure and stones as the two new byproducts, I guess you could say. And then all your other standard products. So what happens now? So when you put that in there and you turn it on, potato sorting, it spits out these crates. Now if you don't want to deal with the crates, then just go to here and set it to distribute. And the premium potatoes, set it to distribute. And pig food, you can, well, that's going to pop out. And that's going to waste potato bagging. Pig food is, yeah, going to pop out in bags, I believe. Right, so just like the others, it's just sorted out a little bit different. If you want to put them into bags, you're going to need a couple of extra things for this, and that is these guys down here, and I will show you now. In the store, under pallets, we showed you the fillable thing, the fillable pallets, but now we have empty pallets and big bags. They are sold like thus, and this is how you get them. I've brought a couple of new pallets of them here. 300 liters in that, and pallets. 52 kilograms are 10 liters of pallets. Now, why is that significant? Well, if we take a look at our Bagging here, notice the recipe is a bag and a pallet per 1,000 liters, and that's the same for all of them. So where do these go? Well, apparently they go right here. And you don't really know it's filled until you come over here and take a look. So 2 liters of big bags, that's that's the capacity of this machine. So always having one of these handy. You'll need one or two of them handy if you're doing quite a lot of them. And the pallets also go here, go over there. If we take a look, where's our pallets? Empty pallets. So we're empty, actually. We don't have any. So once we go over here, there we go. See, we put it here, and the pallet is now full. 2 liters of pallets. We have premium potatoes and premium potato bags. Let's grab our forklift. Moved the bag off of that production spot, or the cleared the output area, and another one has appeared. What do we have here? We have more premium potatoes. Now there's all these switches over here. Start filler. It's, as far as I can tell, that's just an animation that if you want to role play, because these actually don't have any effect on what happens. These crates just appear. You don't have to do anything after you've set the factory to go. I don't think they do anything. I haven't noticed anything. If someone knows the purpose of those, perhaps they can make a comment. But yeah. Now, the one thing I have not seen appear yet is the stones or the manure, and kind of waiting for that actually to pop up. I don't think I think those are, you get a whole lot more potatoes, thank goodness, than you do those other byproducts. So what I'm going to do here now is actually going to run this a bit more and see if I can get see if I can get some of those waste products. Here we go. It actually, if you just leave these here, then you don't have to go searching for them. I will show you. There's another one of these, a start filling. So if you have boxes of seed potatoes and you want to put them into bags, let's just show you that. Don't put boxes of potatoes in there. It won't work. It's basically only for bagging. That's the bagger. If you want to role play and have the sorter spit out crates and then take it over to the bagger. And let's see if I can get this set in there. Oh dear, my... There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's in. Right, so what did I put in there again? Seed potatoes. Yes, it should. No. Start filler. There we go. So we should see an animation of it pouring in there. There it is. So it's pouring in, and now we'll get bagged seed potatoes. So let me clear this, start clearing this, and wait till I'm going to see how the rocks and manure show up. So here we go. I didn't even notice these spots over here. Yes, we have 2,000 liters of manure, and I would assume that the stones are going to appear over here. Now this factory is not for casual, as I said, casual, or this thing pumps out bags like crazy. You turn this thing on, you take one of these, pick it up, and by the time you go and drop it off and set it down, with my terrible skills as a forklift operator. Oh, did it run? Yeah, see, there we go. We got another one right away pop out. So it is a constant. I didn't even get a chance to go and unload the other one. There's two of them. So depending on what, of course, depending on how many of them, like which ones you're getting bagged, but it is a and you have to make sure you have, oh, I've ran out of pallets, I bet. Yeah. So, manure, what can you do with this? Well, I'm going to try and find out, because this is my first pallet of manure. Since I'm sticking with the mods in this, or placeables in this pack, I'm assuming that the manure would be sent to the BGA. However, as with the waste potatoes, doesn't seem to be wanting to take it out of this pallet. Now, now if anyone knows, I'm not going to, unfortunately I've run out of time for trying to figure this mod pack out, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I just haven't figured out how to empty out these pallets into something we can use, or you can use. So if anyone knows, please feel free to comment. Now, what else can you do? Well, you can just go ahead and send that to distribute, and it will just automatically distribute the manure into your BGA, and you don't have to deal with the pallets. As for the stones, well, there is also lime production or other productions that use stones, and you can also set the stones to distribute and have it get those sent off to a different production. But anyways, right. Finally, we're moving on to the sell points, and the sell points are going to be in the construction menu, production and sell points, and we have 6 of them by my count. We have the farmers market expanded over here, $55,000. We have the supermarket expanded for $80,000, and then we have these standalone type selling station 1, which accepts only manure, different grains, and potatoes, just plain potatoes. If we look at selling station 2, that accepts the seed potatoes along with all those other products, not manure. And then we have selling station number 3. It's also $1. These are 3 slots each for the first one. This one takes the premium potatoes. And then finally, selling station 4, according to the description, takes everything. The waste potatoes and all the different types of potatoes. So if you want to be specific as to what kind of product you want to sell only, or just go with everything, I would go with the selling station number 4, and then there isn't any confusion or anything like that. So let's take a look at our prices, shall we? So prices for waste potatoes, we have a bunch of them. We can sell them directly from the factory, or the new potato, yes, farmers market, $178 per 1,000 liters. And selling station 186, selling station 4, the BGA, and then the sell everything. So all those prices look pretty pretty close to I have a sell everything by Schultz Modding, so it looks like prices are all pretty close in here. If we take a look at the seasonal fluctuations, 629 is top price there. Waste potatoes, yeah, that the seasonal fluctuations might change. I'm on easy economy, depending on how, you know, it might change as the year goes on for you. Premium potatoes, 864. Bagged premium potatoes, I'm not sure why non-bagged. I haven't figured out how to empty out those darn boxes into anything but bags. And seeded potatoes, big bags. So putting them into bags is going to give you a little bit more money than not. And let's just look at potatoes in general, because see if there's any extra. Yeah, prices look pretty much standard here across the board. So having the supplied selling stations will guarantee that you have the new products that you can sell, but it's not going to give you a huge price increase over and above, say, some of the other modded sell points or whatsoever. Just a note, the pallets are liftable. The persistent potato box, which I am assuming that I haven't been able to empty out one of these boxes completely yet, so I'm see, we have one here. So this is seed potatoes, I do believe. Let's see if I can empty start filler. I believe they disappear, and the persistent ones stick around so you can reuse them. Although, yeah, that's again, but they're not liftable. The persistent ones are not liftable. The standard ones are when they're empty. When you fill them with something, then you need a forklift. This one doesn't even give me a hand to lift it up. Well, there you go. That is my my video. Apologies again for the bit of scatteredness of it. If you have any questions or comments, I will try to answer them, although I don't do potatoes as a rule, and this is, as I said, quite a complex system and will occupy your time greatly. Seedpotato Farm Buildings Pack by Dazed on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.